Hi guys, and welcome to Hope for Today. So I hope you're all well. Praise God, wherever you are. Today I want you to take an imaginative tour. So think of this building that is maybe where you stay, around you, whichever building that it is that you look at and admire. Then if this building was just built, then no one came to rent that building, or no one is living in that building, it becomes like an empty shell that is serving no purpose. Then again, take a picture of your life, the way you come from work, then you go home and you're all alone, and there's no one to meet or greet at your door, there's no one waiting for you, there's nothing, maybe there's no food even made for you, no tea, and no one to serve you. That is how life is when you do not have Jesus. And then the word tells us in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20, "Here I am, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with him and he with me." Now, Jesus is standing at our doors and he's knocking. If you allow him to come into your home, he will come in and dine with you. What this means is that you're going home. When you go home, you meet your family members. You are not alone. You're no longer alone. The shell of a house that was there now has people in it. It is being rented out. It has a family. And then in this home, in your home, you are not going to be lonely. You have God in your heart. You are no longer an empty shell. You have allowed Jesus to come in. And when Jesus comes in, he brings along a friend, the Holy Spirit. When Jesus comes in, he comes with the Father. They reconcile the relationship that was broken, and now we are able to be free and reconnected to God. So you have God, you have Jesus, and you have the Holy Spirit. You become a very functional person, and the same to the building. No matter how many buildings around it are working, no matter how many petrol stations, supermarkets around it are working, but in it, if there's nobody, if it's an empty shell, then it remains to be valueless. So even our lives, let us allow Jesus to come in so that we may grow in all that we do. We may not be lonely. The Holy Spirit ministers to us. He reveals things to us. God gives us peace. He gives us unity, blessing, joy. So there is much more blessing, much more advantage when you have Jesus than when you are just walking alone as a shell. Be blessed.